Mr. Birding and members of the board, I do have several items for your consideration. Under letter D, other items for board action. Number one, recommend approval of the following board policies, letters A through G. Number two, recommend approval of the proposed school fees for the 2019-2020 school year. Number three, recommend awarding the roof replacement and repair projects at the high school and East Elementary to Garland/DBS Incorporated, 3800 East 91st Street, Cleveland, Ohio, 44105, in an amount not to exceed $179,000. Number four, recommend awarding the brick restoration and repair project at the high school to Garland/DBS Incorporated, 3800 East 91st Street, Cleveland, Ohio, 44105, in an amount not to exceed $32,000. Number five, recommend approval of the following resolution. Resolution to adopt an amended administrator salary and benefits plan for the administrative positions listed on the administrative salary ranges effective July 1, 2019, and to repeal Resolution 98-136 and all prior resolutions which are inconsistent herein. That concludes the items that I have for your consideration this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept the recommendations.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any questions or concerns?
I just have one question on the amended administrative salary and benefits plan. I would recommend that we schedule a periodic review of that, like 3-5 years, as opposed to the length of time that that has been in place, and we are now just adjusting it, so.
Mrs. Myers did mention that every time we are up for negotiations with our unions, she will be reviewing that plan.
And all I would foresee is a review. It doesn't necessarily mean that there would need to be changes, but, you know, let's keep it current. It's kind of like board policy. If it sits on the shelf, no one pays attention to it until somebody discovers it. Oh, this is out of date. That's all.
Any other questions, comments? Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mrs. O'Neill?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes.
Mr. Hare?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Motion passes. Item number 6 is recommend approval of the following resolution. Be it resolved by the Fairfield City School District Board of Education that the employment contract for Nancy Lane, Treasurer, effective August 1, 2019 through July 31st, 2024, is hereby approved, and the President of the Board is hereby authorized to execute the same on behalf of the Board. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept the recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
I heard Mr. Begley and Mrs. O'Neill. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Neill?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes.
Mr. Hare?
Yes.
Motion passes.